This is the first day of the Montpelier Expedition for Metal Detecting and Archaeology. We're on the Montpelier property, what they call the caravan. We all met at the Arlington house where some of the participants stay, and now we're traveling to the classroom area where we'll start the course of instruction on how to metal detect like the archaeologists do. This is going to be fun. Keeps ringing in the back of my head that James Madison and his father and a large portion of the Confederate Army all lived or camped on this plantation property. And oh my goodness. Father of the Constitution, James Madison, lived in that house. Large field survey today, where we scan a large area to see if there's any artifacts in concentration in any part of that large area. Mark them up for the archaeologists to later dig.
Yeah, it was.
In these programs is we try to team the participants up with the staff, so you all work just as part of the crew. You know, you all are, the sites you all are working on this week, you're looking to find are ones we've never done survey on, and so you're going to be part of the discovery process, which is great. And being part of the team is we've got a whole crew of trained archaeologists that we have you all work with, who know the not only site excavation techniques but survey techniques, and so we get everybody together and share each other's expertise. And the really cool thing about the metal detector programs is usually with the public programs, people come who have never done archaeology before. But with you all, what you all are bringing is a skill set and a set of equipment that we don't have access to. You know, you've got machines you've been working with for I don't know how many years. Some folks 3 years, some folks 20 years, some folks 40 years. So, oh, that's Lance. I don't know anybody here. Well, maybe Bob, you've been working for a little more than 40 years of your machine. What we're gonna do this week is gonna have you all be in lectures in the morning. You know, probably for like about a half hour, 45 minutes, depending on how the conversations go. Could be an hour. Give you all more background on the sites we've been looking at here, what we've been digging, and then also some on the material culture, especially nails. By the end of the week, you'll love your nails. So nails are Montpelier Gold. That's what we rely on for our metal detector surveys. They're everywhere at any historic site you dig, as you all know, and they allow us to find and define what those sites are, which is absolutely fantastic. And best thing is, you all know how to find them because you get the metal detectors, and you've had a lot of experience digging those out of the ground. Unlike what you've probably done at your sites where you're just like, damn, another nail, is we're saving all these and cataloging them. So we'll have you learn more about those because they're really important for dating sites and also for defining the size of them. Also going to get you all exposed to a lot of the sites that we've dug here. So the staff is going to bring you all on tours in the afternoon of some of the sites we've excavated, and we've, in some cases, have restored based on archaeology. In other cases, we've actually reconstructed based on the archaeological finds. And I'll talk a little bit about that this morning on the screen, but then want you all to actually see these sites as well. And what we're hoping this week is the sites you all are going to be helping us find and also define will be the next area that we'll be, actually doing excavations and doing reconstructions of some of the buildings. Because what the department ostensibly, what we're trying to do with all the work we do is bring the early 19th century Montpelier back. Because, you know, a lot of it, you know, there's no records that record where all the slave quarters are, where the fences were, where the various outbuildings are located. So we use, you know, the metal detector surveys to find the sites. But for today, what we're going to do is pretty much the only time we're going to spend here in the lab is in the lecture this morning, and then we're going to be out metal detecting for the rest of the day. So you'll be able to get into, you know, getting used to the soils here, getting used to our methodology, and we're going to go over a lot of the specifics of the field techniques out at the site. The other side of this gully down that way, and so. If you all, are you number 3?
I'm number 3.
Okay, Mark, you're that one. So why don't you all start on these 2 lines right here, so you're adjacent. And then Erica, if you're in 5,
Away from everyone.
you're away from everybody. Why don't you start up in this area, and Lance will work with you all.
All right.
Dennis will work with Danny's team here. And I'll work with this team here just to get everything coordinated, like with the sampling and whatnot. But Dennis and Lance will need to bounce back and forth to, you know, dial people's machines in for all the hot rock and whatsoever. But by starting out with these grids that are close on together,
Off in the distance, at a survey area.
and that's like, if you're, I mean, if y'all, you know, let's just get over to so grab all your stuff.
What we do with the map is where you dig hits that you find, we mark them on here in the general location, and then we'll write on here as well how many hits you think are in there, so we can get that nice piece plot that Dennis was showing you that him and Lance have been working on out here. This one right here is probably one of the more important ones. So this is what we look for in each of the grids. So this is, we would put the grid number here, so DY778, the date, the number of hits that you dug, which would be about 5, and then the number of hits you think are in the location. And that's historic hits. So if you get like 30 modern hits, and 5 historics, but you think that some of the other hits that you got were historic, just kind of keep a count in your head.
I'm working this this grid here, and we're allowed to dig up to 6 or 8 inches, and my first find was a modern 22 bullet. Maybe Randolph Scott shot that 22 bullet. Got the other expedition members in their grids exploring and testing for any metal signals. I'm using the MineLab GPX 5000, and I'm representing the dugout team. Hopefully I'll find something of historical importance. My second target in this grid, tagging on it, is a genuine antique square nail. I don't know if you can see it in the hole or not. That depth, what is that, about 7 inches?
Alright.
Uh-oh, I exceeded my limit.
That's okay. That's just by an inch. So oh, nice. It looks handmade.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a horseshoe nail.
no, it looks like almost looks like a T-headed nail or a double struck nail. So the horseshoe nails, I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
They've got that nice flare at the top. So, awesome.
Montpelier Gold.
Oh yeah, we love our nails, that's for sure. They tell us a whole heck of a lot about the sites. So, let's see, we got a fence liner in the tree here.
Next neat thing is a UFO. I think it's got something to do with a fence,
Sounds good at first.
but I don't know what it is exactly. We're going to leave that right there now on the clog until we have somebody look at it. Probably modern.
So they had amusement piers that are no longer there.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the roller coasters in the water.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm really surprised that we are.
Two exciting moments in cleaning this stuff from the smokehouse. One, I found a bird beak, which is, you don't usually find. And now I've picked out of a bag of nails 3 nails that appear to be made of pewter, small tacks. Cool stuff. They say they've never found these before.
Gotta get my digging tools. All right.
We got to dig a target or two, and I got my second square nail. They love them, so I love them.
You get a nail, Bob?
Yeah, it looks.
What kind?
I think it's a. Yeah, I think it's square.
Square.
It's a nice long wrought iron square nail.
Yeah. No, that's a cut nail. That's awesome. Very cool.
Oh, cut nail.
Yeah.
Well, it's still square.
No, it's still square. It's still period. So that's what we want. So
Yeah.
that's great.
That's kind
That wasn't deep at all.
of.
Like maybe
5,
3
6.
inches. Yeah.
No, it was down. It was down in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's 3 or 4 tenths. Cool.
Cool. First big find of the day. Been detecting down this slope and got them orange pegs are hits. And I decided to dig this one. And down about 7 inches was a machine-made, hand-struck head, double-struck. So you can tell it's hit twice on either side. Square nail. They love them here. That's good.
Montpelier Gold.
We're gonna bag it and tag it. We're doing what they call, what do you call these things? 20-foot grid?
20-meter grid.
20-meter grid, 60 feet grid.
Yep.
And found mostly trash over there, modern stuff. And my first good signal is a nice old barrel key. Fun stuff.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got to find the chest. It's out here.
Yeah, it's got to be out here somewhere.
Finally. Nothing better than finding an old coin on Montpelier grounds. And we're rubbing it on a little bit to see if we can get a sense of what it is.
A sense.
Yeah,
That was on video, wasn't it?
I'm on.
Yeah.
Definitely put this one on YouTube. Can see a little bit of what's wanting to be writing on one side. Aha! RelicBob turned into Coin Bob.
And then the reason why we took it off to this depth, see this is the grass and a little bit more. This depth is there's started to be a little bit of brick. You can kind of see it right there, but it's going to become more as we go down. So what we can do is we can get you guys started. We got knee pads for you, so you don't hurt your knees. And the slug, you don't want to slug down. All the ground creatures. So what we do for when digging units, we start at the top and we work our way down. And I can show you the troweling technique. But
so what we've done, we've excavated about 2.5 or 3 inches of the first layer, and we've encountered some pebbles and rocks that are translated into a new layer of material. So we're going to call this the B layer. It's day 5 on the Montpelier Archaeological Expedition for Metal Detectorists, and I picked this grid to play with, and so far I found 3 square nails and 2 pieces of iron pot, and finally I found something more interesting to me anyway. The archaeologists love all this stuff. I found a heel plate. Pretty cool. And they want me to, all them white stakes are 60-foot gridded area, and they want us to try to get as many of them systematically detected as we can today. You never know what you're going to find in your grid. Hi. RelicBob here from the dugout team.